Let's go to the next category, which is mine, and which I really love, of course, best independent games. And there was two category for it: best independent games and best independent debut games. So here I'm really talking about the best independent games, with the nominees being Cocoon, Dave the Diver, Dredge, Sea of Stars, and Viewfinder. So of course that I'm gonna be, yes, Sea of Stars won. I talked about it like maybe 3 or 4 times podcast since I played this game. It's an RPG which is old school and yet very innovative in its way. The story is really gripping. It's a fantastic game. Played Sabotage Studio did a fantastic job. Really, really good. But there was some other games which are very interesting, like Viewfinder. It's interesting, but it makes you use your brain. That's really hard. It's all a game which works on perspective. Like you have a platform, nothing around, and you have a picture. You put the picture, and it creates a new platform, say. And it's some kind of puzzle game playing on perspective. And it's really cool in itself, but you have to use your brain. That's terrible. Can't do that. But no, it's fun. I heard a lot of good things about Dave the Diver as well, undersea puzzle game, I believe. I don't know about Cocoon or Dredge, unfortunately. But yeah, good selection. Did you guys played any of this game or no? Unfortunately not. No, Adam.
No, I've heard of all of them except for Cocoon. I didn't know anything about Cocoon, but I've heard good things about all the other ones.
That's gonna be a short and sweet.
I
Sorry, we got the drill.
I think I agree with the rumors that Dave the Diver shouldn't have been included given the funding and stuff. Indie games are supposed to be made by small studios, and we can. I won't die on a hill for that, but that's my thinking. Dave the Diver is something I want to buy at some point on the Switch. As for these, I've heard of all of them. I apologize, Antoine. I don't think Sea of Stars should have won. And again, I think it's. I know some of you who are listening, who are watching or listening to this on YouTube, would probably understand, tired of hearing me saying the theme of, I think this is too niche. Sea of Stars is not for everyone. I watched the gameplay of this. I've seen videos. I've seen the reviews. And I think this is too much of it. It's like an Oppenheimer in movies, right? Regular people don't like Oppenheimer. It's 3 hours. It's way too complicated. It's convoluted. It's like a big brain game. And I think Sea of Stars is just like that. I don't think this is a regular person's game. And so I think Dredge would have been my choice to win, just because it's again, accessible gameplay, easy. Play it for 5 minutes, play it for an hour, play it for 2 hours, right? It's not complicated. And I think that's why Dredge was also, it did really well. Lots of people liked it, but I think it's the most, again, sorry to beat the accessibility drum, accessible in terms of anyone can play it.
It's okay. You're entitled to your opinions. Even if they are wrong, it's fine. No,
I
I'm
appreciate
kidding, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to play Sea of Stars, but I don't know. I might have gone with Viewfinder just because of all the other ones. The other ones are pretty straightforward games, but Viewfinder seemed like the one that was the most unique in its gameplay.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
It is,
exactly.
yeah.
So if I were voting, I probably would have gone with Viewfinder simply because it's just something completely different from everything else.
Viewfinder, which would have been absolutely great in the art section.
Viewfinder was also one of the very few games that makes it onto Instagram. If you're on Instagram all the time, and I'm on multiple times a day because I'm like one of those crazy phone people. But yeah, I remember seeing Viewfinder on Instagram Reels, and it was absolutely amazing.